Hey there, my name is David, and I just wanted to see if there's anybody out there who loves the bass as much as I do. See, I come from a singing background. I played the violin for a few years as a kid, but I've always had a love for the bass, and to this very day. Yet, with all the resources and all the information and all the stuff that I have over the years, it just never really came together. It's something I still can't do. I still can't play this instrument, especially the way I'd like to. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a channel where individuals such as myself, we get together in the form of a YouTube channel. And I'll play an exercise during the week. We practice it, and we come back at the end of the week, and I'll read your comments, the good, the bad, the ugly, see what you thought about it, what could have been better, what you liked, what you didn't like, and I'll come with a piece of exercise every week, and we'll practice, and like I said, I've got tons of resources. It's not about the information, there's information everywhere today. It's about the camaraderie, the determination to stick to something. And with the group, I think that people of like minds wanted to accomplish the same thing. I think we can make it happen. So with that being said, if you fit into this category, right, then this channel is for you. If you play the bass relatively well, don't come here and dog nobody out. It's not about me trying to teach you something as a bass player. It's about us trying to learn together, right? So the first exercise, and I'm going to give you an exercise today, even though this is an introductory video. The first exercise I'm going to give you, notice I didn't tell you about the frets and the strings and the pickups, and I didn't tell you any of that stuff. That stuff, like I said, it's information age. You can figure that stuff out. You can get that information if you really want to. Besides, if you're in my position, you probably already know that stuff, right? We're going to talk a little bit about exercises, some techniques, and kind of work at it together. Because if you practice, you're going to get better. That I can promise you. So the first exercise I'm going to give you is one that starts on the first string. The string furthest away from you is the first string. First, second, third, fourth. Right? So you got G, D, A, E. All right? So count down to the 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we never press on the fret, we press above it. So just above the 5th fret, 4, 5, we got, right? Well, this is the exercise for this week. We're going to come here, then the next fret, then the next fret, and the next fret. Then and that's it. So what you're doing is, and you notice that I'm keeping my hands on my pickup here. I rest my thumb on my pickup, and I don't do this. I don't do. Watch my right hand here. I'm not playing. I'm playing with 2 fingers. I'm switching it up. So if playing with 1 finger is something that you've been doing, try to force yourself to learn to use more than 1 finger. Because when the time comes for speed playing, you're going to want to be able to use 2 or even 3 or 4 fingers. It really depends on what you're playing. So you got to practice. One thing I noticed that when I first started doing this exercise, it's very hard on my pinky to stretch. Now I'm going to put the bass in a way that it may be out of the shot, because this is the way I really play. I play classical style, where the bass isn't on me like this. Most people play like this, but I hold it in the classical way, and so to give you the notes correctly, and playing a little better. higher strings. You know what would be awesome is if you were to pull up maybe a metronome amp, a metronome app rather, because this instrument is kind of a percussive instrument. Your drum and your bass usually what gives a song its rhythm. So you want to practice timing. Timing is very important for a bass player. So if you have a metronome, you put in the 4/4 or whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th fret, and get you on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You know, to have some kind of regulated timing, and so on. So this is the exercise. This is just introductory video. We're not getting into anything too much, but I still want to give you an exercise so when we come back, we have something to work with. Okay, so practice your 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come back. Make sure you do that. And stretch that pinky. If you haven't done this exercise before, or if you haven't really played scales on the bass before, this is going to be kind of tough for you. It was for me. I know it's not as tough anymore. Okay, so thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, because that's how you're going to get the next lessons and the information from the other players, because there's going to be someone out there who's better than I am, who's going to have awesome advice, and we're all going to benefit from it. So again, this is about camaraderie, about everybody with like minds committing to practicing and staying with the thing. We have a lot going on in our lives. If you're like me, you're a little older, you know, you got family, you don't have a lot of time. But if you could just etch out a few minutes every day to just practice your bass, and then we come back and talk about it, I think that we can be successful. And that's the intention, right? So please, again, subscribe so that you get the information. It doesn't matter when you see this video. If you see it and we're into the 14th week, it doesn't matter, because all of the information, all of the messages, all of the notes, all of the instruction will be there for you, and you work it at your time, at your pace. All right? So thanks a lot for checking out my very first video. I'm very excited about this. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to learn a whole lot, because we're going to stick to it. Right? Thanks again.